You are strong. Say it. I am strong.
Yeah, I'm not, though.
No paper bags, but a bag of crisps won't do it, will it?
She can't breathe into a bag of flaming crisps.
I don't want to breathe into anything, and I don't want to stand up in court. I can't.
Hey, we'll be there.
Ryan won't, though. Again.
Daisy, breathe. You're going to be okay.
I have got to look Justin in the eyes. On my own.
You're not going to be on your own.
No, no. I've got her, who thinks everything's fixed if you tip that teapot, and I've got you, who wants me to inhale a bag of flaming cheese and onion.
Come here.
He, hi, ho, ha, ho.
He, hi, ho, ha, ho.
Mute. Breathing exercises from her cruise ship days.
My, mo, ma, moo.
It's helping, isn't it, lovely?
Right, here he is.
You're gonna smash this. Because you have the truth. And he deserves what's coming. Yeah? Come on, sweetheart. Go on.
He, hi, ho.
No, love. That one's panto. Try breathing in for 5, out for 8.
I'd be in by now.
Yeah, there'll be loads of witnesses. Police, doctors, forensics.
Yeah, you should look guilty and all. Acting all bezzy matey while trying to dig up dirt on me. His lawyer is going to run rings around me.
Text him as Crystal.
What?
Ryan, text him as Crystal. Say you'll be disappointed if he doesn't go to court and face up to the man who injured him.
You said we didn't need Ryan.
Yeah. No, you're right, you're right. You'll be fine.
Daisy Midgeley, court 4, please.
I can't do this.
Mr. Osborne, how do you know the defendant?
He's my fiancée, Daisy Midgeley's stalker.
On what basis do you make that accusation?
He's been hassling her for months. Unsolicited flowers, gifts, turning up out of the blue, constant messages. There must be phone records.
The jury have printouts of text exchanges between Miss Midgeley and Mr. Rutherford. Page 11 in your bundle. I will read a few examples. From Miss Midgeley. Please, please leave me alone. Stop texting. To which Mr. Rutherford responds, you don't mean that. Come out with me tomorrow. Miss Midgeley replies, all in capital letters, what part of leave me alone don't you understand? 4 question marks. Mr. Rutherford replies with a laughing emoji and a red pulsating heart. Are these the kind of texts you're referring to?
Yes. He was relentless.
And you believe Miss Midgeley was the intended target of this appalling acid attack? Is that correct?
Yes, she was.
Tell the court why you believe that.
His behavior was getting worse. He was out on bail for assaulting her when he threw the acid.
Your Honour, sorry to interrupt, but the witness wasn't present when the substance was thrown. It's misleading to have him conclusively state that Mr. Rutherford threw the acid.
Perhaps you could stick to what the witness witnessed, Mr. Winchester.
Let me ask you about the initial assault you mentioned, the one on Miss Midgeley that took place on Monday, the 13th of March. You witnessed that?
Yes. He just lost it. Couldn't cope with the fact that we were planning our wedding. Planning our wedding.
You done already?
Is Ryan here?
did this once, you know. I came to court to give evidence against the man who raped me.
Did it work? Is he in prison?
Well, no, he's dead. But no, it didn't work. He walked free. I remember clearly thinking, I can't face this, I can't face it. I came this close to walking away.
Sounds like you may as well have.
I thought a lot about that. I could have walked away, and I wouldn't blame anyone who made that decision. But for me, with that man, I knew I would have regretted it. It would have haunted me. But I had to face him. I had to tell the truth about what happened to me. And I think Ryan will really regret his decision not coming.
Is it correct that you and Miss Midgeley split up recently? Miss Midgeley returning to the Rover's Return, her former home?
Briefly.
Was that your idea?
Daisy's, everything was getting on top of her.
Is Ryan here? So she finished the relationship?
As I said, briefly.
Yes or no will suffice.
Yes.
Then she changed her mind and not only wanted to resurrect the relationship, but to go straight back into planning your marriage.
Yes.
Would you say Miss Midgeley was highly strung? High maintenance?
No.
What about you, Mr. Osborne? Are you highly strung?
What do you mean by that?
Prone to extreme emotions and behaviors, easily, some might say, triggered.
No, I'm not.
Yet on March the 8th, you assaulted Mr. Rutherford, is that correct?
He let himself into our house where Daisy was, alone. He frightened her. I snapped.
He broke in. Was there much damage?
The back door was unlocked.
Left unlocked by someone who claimed she was terrified of a stalker that could show up at any moment. Careless, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps.
Or perhaps Daisy told you he had broken in to cover up the fact that she had in fact invited him in.
She wouldn't.
Perhaps she didn't want you to know that she was stringing the defendant along, so made up a story about him forcing his way in.
That is not what
Or perhaps you realized that she'd invited him in and it was in a jealous rage that you assaulted the defendant.
No.
Wasn't the first time Miss Midgeley had moved your wedding date, was it, Mr. Osborne?
No, but...
It must have been unsettling, never quite knowing where you stood. Did you ever consider walking away?
Never. As I said, we love each other.
It seems to me that Daisy inspires strong emotions in all the men that she surrounds herself with, helped along by the mixed messages that she puts out. We are together. We're not. We're to be married. We're not.
Your Honor, I have to...
Justin caused all of that.
Could you stick to asking questions, Miss Fraser?
Wasn't Justin just another victim of Miss Midgeley's mixed messages?
Victim. He threw acid at her.
Well, perhaps that's what we're here to establish. No further questions.
Mr. Osborne, you're excused.
I'd like to call the next witness, Daisy Midgeley.
You got this.